Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Spy Family Season 2 episode number 8 reaction. So the previous episode, we are in the middle of a mission. We have to protect this one lady and her child, and Yor is doing that, but there was a little bit of a problem in the middle. Their house room got leaked, and now there's like assassins coming and trying to attack them, but we have Yor with us obviously, and we have the chief as well. I don't know his name. So both of them take care of the whole situation as much as they can, and they change room and everything. But the opponent, that is the enemy, they are also pretty capable. One of the person who's acting as the leader of the enemy group, he decided and he made others like and told others that, you know what, let's work together, and that's why they're all working together now, and they're just waiting for the next day when they'll have to change their ship to for them to come out, and they're like, let's wait. And yeah, that's what they do while all of this is happening over there. Not your, sorry, Anya and Lloyd has their own problem. Lloyd is trying to make Anya happy, and Anya's concerned about her mother. And Lloyd is thinking, what's going on with Anya? Why is she making faces like that? But in the end, Anya was like, "Oh, I just want to like I'm a bit like concerned about mother." Not concerned, but she said something like, I'm missing mom," or something like that. And Lloyd was like, "All right, we'll send her a message later." So it seems like everything is coming to a conclusion. It's time to move from one ship to another, and the enemy is also going to like attack us, taking that opportunity. Lloyd and Anya are also going on top of the ship deck because there'll be a firework thing. So everyone's like literally kind of everyone's coming in the same place. So things are going to go down today, I'm guessing. Let's see how this ends. So let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Hmm. The symphony upon the ship. Right, here we go. Alright, here we go. Hmm. Listen to the bow from the sun. Hmm, okay. Oh no, these two. You guys are looking too suspicious, man. Oh no, here we go. Here we yep. Oh, is his bloodlust? No, probably not. I was going to say if his bloodlust is, like your would. Bruh. Yeah. Mm, really? Well, I don't think they're assassins. They're like extremely distracted for being an assassin. Oh, okay. The whole place is. Hmm. Oh no. Okay. Heh. Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I feel like someone's just waiting for them. That's crazy. That's some leg power. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, she. Oh. Damn, she shot that from that range. Bruh, there's ninjas as well? Oh my god. The kunai is disintegrated completely. Yeah. Oh my god, there's too many of them. That's a problem here. Oh boy. Where's the. Oh, the chief is not here. Um. Nobody has a gun. I guess it's gonna make. But that's fireworks. Oh, I guess he does have a sniper rifle. Oh, is this the chief? Oh, that's the chief, isn't it? Yeah, nice. Yep. He took the sniper rifle and. Wait, what happened? Oh, he's directing them. What the hell? Come on, snap! Like, cut it with your. Oh my god. Uh, wait, is he wearing bulletproof vest? I think so. I think he's wearing bulletproof vest. There's no blood. Yeah. Ma! Damn, the smoke. Yo, there's a Bro, you took too long. You took too long to introduce yourself. God damn it. You're not a freaking anime character. Well, technically he is, but. Damn! Oh my god. Oh, so there you go. They do have guns. Oh, it's the chief. He's using a Dragonov, isn't it? God damn. Oh boy. Oh! Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, how many left? There should be a few more. Oh, where's that guy? Oh, they're there. He brought like a mop. He brought a mop and a. Wait. Wait, their garden? Oh! Wait, their organization is the. Also, they are. Oh. Bruh. Oh, I didn't know that. Or maybe I didn't pay much attention. So these guys are, so yours organization is the organization who are like, who are the legendary assassins or whatever they are called. God damn, this transition to the fireworks and the. What is this? God damn. Oh no. She's like, how dare you? Now I'll have to replace that. Oh, okay. Yo, he has a mop in one hand and a gun in another. What the hell? What? Oh no, poison. But it doesn't work. This is your poison doesn't work on your. I love how they're coming one after the other. I guess it makes sense because none of them are actually working together. They're all individual. Oh my god. So they're actually coming one after the other instead of coming all at the same time. Damn! Oh, yep. Oh. Okay, that's a lot of fireworks and a lot of blood. Bruh. Where's that guy? The glasses guy who was just. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Yeah, well, that's hilarious. Bro, why are you so cocky? Didn't you see what she did? Yep. Yeah. Hmm. Well, did you see what she did? Well, yeah. He's wearing glass. Yeah. Damn. Wait, who is that? Oh, damn. Oh, so that's why he was so cocky. He had another person. Damn, he's like a samurai. Oh, he is kind of a samurai, I guess. Ooh. Yep, he's a samurai. Ooh. Damn. Yep. Because he doesn't want to get hurt. Her wound. That's why she's trying to avoid the wound. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Bro, shut up. Hmm. Damn, the way she parried it. No. She always wanted to help out Yuri first. At first it was Yuri, like wanted to provide for him. Ah, goddamn. Uh, damn, she's seeing stars. Oh my god. Yeah, she's still thinking about. Hmm. Um. Yeah. Yeah. The same that she had the same. She had the same reason. Yeah. No, it's for the peace of her loved ones. And now, yeah, and now it's for Anya and like Lloyd. It was for Yuri. Yuri has like grown up now. Now it's for Anya. Not only Anya, but every single person, if you think about it in a broader sense. Yeah. Oh, now you cannot. She grabbed the sword. Now he cannot do anything. Oh. Oh my god. Bro, your katana's broken. Ugh. Oh, here we go. You're, yeah. Bruh. God damn. Hmm. Oh, it's ended there. Damn. Alright, now that guy, the glasses guy, he'll have to think of a different plan now. Now what? Like, he has those two other guys, those guys who looks like some third-rate villains. You know, those two. What can they do now? I don't think anything. Hmm. Is there an after credit scene? It seems it ended a bit quick. There must be an after credit scene. Oh, oh wait, this is like a little. All right. This is like his first job or something. Like the first time he's like, yeah, I think so. Oh, oh no, here we go. This is going to be some stupid. Oh no, he got sick. Okay, okay. I thought he's going to say something like, all right. Oh, this is not like his. Okay, never mind. I thought this was like a flashback. Beer. This is happening now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Who are you? Mountainside. Oh my god. Oh. Like B, yeah. Yo, the bear. On a board, sorry. Mm. There you go. There's a herb tea. Oh my god, it's gonna be probably be very like undrinkable. Oh, he's awake now. He's healthy again. Well, I feel like he's okay now after that dream. Ah, that's why. Okay, there you go. Right, that was this episode. So this was episode 8, and yeah, we get a full episode of you're fighting those guys. Um, and right, so a few things we have to talk about this episode. First of all, we were seeing this whole thing building up, from the past 2 episodes. You're thinking about what to do, why she is doing all of this. Now that Yuri is grown up now, she doesn't need to continue all of this. All these type of things. And she, in the previous episode, she was thinking that, like, not the previous, I think the previous episode, even before that, she was thinking that, oh, maybe I should, like, after doing this job, maybe I should retire or something. And then in the previous episode, she was thinking when the chief was like, "Oh, you're distracted. Like, don't, like, be like that. You'll otherwise you'll get killed." She was thinking that, like, why am I continuing to do this? Like, if I, like, my main goal, what was it? Obviously it was like, it was taking care of Yuri first, and now that I'm still continuing this job, why am I even doing this? And what is the purpose of my, like, me doing all of this? And also the fact that she cannot get wounded, because if she gets wounded, then Lloyd and Anya will be like, oh, what happened, and the whole thing will be out. And here in this episode, we kind of see clearly that the chief himself told her that if you get, like, wounded or if you die, then we'll tell like, Lloyd and Anya that you got, like, what did he say, like, you got, like, transferred to, like, a different place or something like that. That's why you will not be able to meet again. So that he directly told her, so that also is, like, bothering her, and she's thinking, I cannot get hurt because of that. So all those things, she was, like, all festering in her mind for these past few days, or these past few episodes. And finally, now, after getting, like, almost defeated by this guy, um and she gets time to think about it, or her, the cogs in her brain starts moving when he's almost in a very, like in a, like, an almost unconscious state. So she thinks, and she reaffirms her purpose as to why she's doing all of this. At first this was Yuri, obviously, so that Yuri can live in peace and she can provide for him. Then obviously Yuri grew up and he stood on his own. So now why is she doing this? And yeah, so basically now, what the reason why she's doing this is for, as she comes to the conclusion, for everyone else, for the, like, I guess she didn't really say for the country, but she says, okay, I'm protecting, no, okay, I'm putting this world, yeah, I have to keep this world clean, even for only for a bit. uh, no, wait, okay, here we go. My reason is simply to protect that kid's innocent life. I'm protecting him from this world full of unfair sacrifices. I have to keep this world clean, even for a bit. My resolve for that will not change. If anything, it has become even stronger now. So yeah, at the end of the day, that is what it amounts to, and that is what it, like, she concludes that that is why I'm doing this. Because yeah, Yuri obviously has grown up, and he can do stuff on his own now, and he's independent now. But that doesn't mean that, like, she'll stop this, because The reason why she started this is to help children like Yuri, so that they don't have to go through the unfair things that the world throws at you. And now Yuri has grown up. What about Anya though? She's still a kid. Not only Anya, even in this whole battle, as we saw, the lady that she's protecting and her kid. What about them? Like there's so many people like that, and she has an opportunity to help that, and that's why she has taken it, and that's why she's going to continue doing it. And yeah, I like in the previous episode, I think I said while in the discussion section that I was like, I thought I think I said that something like, I'm sure like by the next few episode she will be able to like confirm her reason and her reason for continuing the work, and what she will conclude will be something like, um yeah, like I want to help out the people and the like the ordinary people, you know from bad things. By doing this, I'm protecting everyone in that way. Like I think in the discussion section I said something like that. So here, as we see, it's roughly this, like something like that, and just like I thought it would be. It is something like that. That was the reasoning for that she came to by the end of it. And yeah, like that's all she needs, because here's the thing, I'm pretty sure Lloyd is actually very, I guess you could say, very clear about his goal and his reasoning for doing it. We've seen Lloyd multiple times before, and we've actually heard him say multiple times that I'm doing this to, like, like so that I do not, like, how I spent my life when I was a kid, other kids do not have to go through the same, like, like the same thing. Like they don't, like, lose, like I'm trying to make a world where kids do not lose their parents, or they don't go through like bad stuff. That's the type of world I'm trying to make. We've heard him say this multiple times throughout these two seasons. So it's very clear that Lloyd has a very good like way of a very good vision of why he's doing it, like the thing that he's doing. What is the reasoning behind him being a spy? He has a very good understanding, for that. Yor, however, didn't really have that much of a understanding up until today. Today, after this battle, you can see that she came to a very similar conclusion that Lloyd had, and Lloyd's purpose, which is obviously like the ultimate goal that she decided to like the to to look at, to envision. Ultimate goal being to make this world a better place. Similar to Lloyd, Lloyd also has the ultimate goal of to make this world a better place. And how do you make this world a better place? By making sure that these type of things are taken care of, and the world is at peace. And that's what Lloyd is trying to do. He's trying to, and not only him but everyone in his group is trying to prevent the two, like the Ostania and Westerlies, to go against each other and like start a war or something. That is, like, they're trying to prevent it because of that, to continue maintain peace. And yeah, so there you go. And yeah, and throughout this episode we see like how Anya, like you're like in the ending, she was kind of getting overwhelmed by the enemy. But if you think about it, she actually wasn't. She was getting overwhelmed by the enemy because of two reasons. Number one, she didn't want to get herself hurt, or like wounds to come on her hands, so that like that's why she was trying to like avoid that. That's number one. And number two, she had a lot of things going through her head. Like the reason, like like she was kind of continuously thinking about the reason for her doing this. Trying to find her purpose, all that stuff. That's why she was being actually overwhelmed by the enemy in the end. If she was clear in her, like if she wasn't really thinking about anything like that, and if she didn't have any type of concern about getting hurt, she would have probably washed that guy from the beginning. In no way she would have gotten overwhelmed like that. She was like desperately trying to keep herself like wound free, so that Lloyd and Anya doesn't get suspicious. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Also, another thing we get to know, I don't know if they mentioned this before or if I just overlooked it. So the garden is actually yours organization. So yours organization is the garden. Like I said, is this the first time they're saying that? Like they mentioned garden before, but I didn't realize that it was actually yours organization that is called the garden. Did they mention this, or like have I forgotten? You know what? I cannot remember. If they mentioned it is in any of the other previous episodes that yours organization was garden, I either didn't hear it or missed it, or I completely forgot about that. Because I also remember when they like brought up the garden. I also remember like making a joke like, oh, it's like is this a shadow garden or something from Eminence in Shadow or something. I remember making that joke as well. Other than that, I don't remember anything. So either they never mentioned it and they mentioned it today that yours organization is actually called the garden, or they did and I actually forgot. Either of it. And okay, now it makes sense, like why your and her group are so strong. Like it's just because of that. Like they're like this elite, like crazy organization. Like who actually have like legends about them. Like you remember Lloyd talking about it with Frankie, saying something like, "Oh, isn't that like an urban legend or something?" Like like something like that. Um. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that was this episode. And then there was a final section with Yuri. That was funny. Okay, great episode. Let's see how this goes because as we get to see in the end, Yor has found her purpose and now she immediately defeated that swordsman guy. A few of those guys are left, so I'm sure she can take care of them very easily. So let's see how this concludes. Next episode, we'll see. Now I'm going to switch to a scene by scene way of discussion, talk about this whole episode. Nothing much to talk about because half of this episode was battle and fighting, but I'm going to talk about the few sections that needs a little bit of discussion. In the beginning, we get to see. Here's the thing. I'm very surprised that Lloyd still is completely like I was thinking that when the whole battle is going to go, I was thinking like somehow Lloyd is going to get involved in it. Still hasn't happened any of that stuff. That's very interesting. I feel like this might actually conclude with Lloyd and Anya not realizing anything. I thought like obviously in the end I knew that they wouldn't be able to, like, not they but Lloyd wouldn't be able to realize that Yor is actually like an assassin or anything. I knew that that is definitely not going to happen. However, I at least thought that somehow Lloyd will get involved, and even though he gets involved, he probably will be in the dark, that and he wouldn't get to know that Yor is involved in it. That's what I thought is going to happen, that Lloyd will somehow get involved in it, but he'll not have any idea or clue that this is actually related to Yor. And that's what I thought, at least. None of that happens still, which I'm quite surprised about. And it'll be very interesting if this whole incident like ends with Lloyd and Anya, not Anya. Anya knows what's going on. With Lloyd not realizing and not knowing what's going on, and he Yor actually takes care of everything, and then meets up with Lloyd on the final day and be like, "Oh, hello there," something like that. Like that'll be very interesting because I thought somewhere down the line, Lloyd will somehow like get involved in it. Still hasn't happened. So let's see. There's still I'm guessing it'll still continue after this. But we're almost at the end of the battle, I feel like, because what else is in there? Like, Yor is going to take care of the other few members, and that's it. So I'm guessing this whole incident, Lloyd will have no clue about something like this going behind his back, like behind this whole situation. Something like this going on, he'll have no clue. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Anyways, so yeah, so we get to see that they are moving, like going towards the rendezvous point. Like they'll take a little boat, like a rubber boat, and then they'll meet, like that. That's their plan. And they're trying to avoid as many people as possible. And they meet those two guys. They're like those guys who accompanied them in the beginning. Those two, two guys that the chief said like, oh, you don't have to I'll take care of it. You guys have some fun. Those two. they're like, oh, let's go to the casino. Anyways, so yeah, that happened, and they move forward. But this guy, the glasses guy, he seems to have a good sense of smell. Immediately realized, oh, these are the guys, these are my targets. So there you go. Now over there, Lloyd and Anya are like, going to look at the fireworks. Anya's like, no, I cannot see. Like, show. She gets on top of Lloyd's shoulder. Yeah. And she's trying to hear if Yor is within the people, like trying to use her telepathy. While Yor is trying to protect herself and the others and avoiding as much people or the assassins as she could, but there's like this place is teeming with assassins. So she's like, oh, we have to like take a different path. So they took like the inner like staircase, I think, and go like on top of the roof, and the fireworks start like like blasting, and like the place is kind of illuminated and everything, and Yor and all the others are moving forward. And then in comes this guy, the guy with the sniper rifle. He starts shooting, and Yor protected them from that damage. She scratched her shoulder, but nothing much happened. She was able to dodge it, and yeah, that was crazy. Like imagine dodging a sniper bullet, not a normal bullet, not even a normal bullet, a sniper bullet. That's wild. Right, and then in comes this like this ninja guy or whatever, comes in with a kunai and starts fighting Yor, and Yor can handle them. However, it turns out that there's too many of them. Even if Yor can handle 2 or 3 or 5 of the people, there's like 10 of them. So it's actually pretty ridiculous. Unless and until we get backup, it'll be a problem. And we get backup immediately. In comes the chief, take care of the sniper rifler guy, and he takes the rifle and starts shooting and providing us cover. So that helps us out a lot because he has like the range and the like the higher ground, while Yor takes care of the few people here, while he's backing us up from the height. And crazy, like Yor is like just going full crazy with her acrobatics and fighting, and she's like tells those two like go, there's like go inside, and they try to go inside but there's this one guy, they shoot him, and the dude, I forgot his name, Zeb, yeah, there you go, he protects them. And as soon as I saw that he got shot and saw that there was no blood, I was like, oh, he's wearing a bulletproof vest. And yeah, it would make sense, he's wearing a bulletproof vest, because I'm sure they provided those for them. What would happen if there's suddenly a stray bullet hit them? That's why those bulletproof vests. And yeah, and obviously even it's a bulletproof vest, it does hurt when you get shot. So he falls down and he's like, god damn it, that hurt. Yeah. And here's the thing, even if you're wearing a bulletproof vest, that you will be getting hurt, but you won't die. Even if you know that, it still takes a lot of courage to jump in front of someone pointing a gun towards you. It still takes a lot of courage, and the fact that he was able to do that was very impressive. Right, now obviously, now that she doesn't have any hostage to protect, Yor can fight freely now, and she starts showing the range, the vast range of her skills. And yeah, and she starts fighting and everything, takes care of 3-4 of the people at the same time. And then there's one dude who's like, I have a grenade, and Yor pissed off. Yeah. Yor takes care of that guy as well. And then there's this guy who probably does fencing. I'm guessing he kind of like attacks like this. Yor takes care of that guy as well, using both of her needles. I love that the chief came down and he was like, oh, gotta bring that mop. Leave no trace possible. We are assassins. We should be discreet. Yor is killing one person. He's mopping that place, and moving the body. Oh, that's actually fun. Yeah, what this reminded me of. This freaking reminded me of those, like those, like the video game, hit. What was the name? Hitman. Yeah, when you're like Agent 47. You're like in disguise. You shoot a guy. You you take the guy and like like kind of hide the body, and then you bring out a mop and like mop that place up so that there's no trace remaining. Oh my god, that reminded me of that. That's funny. Right. Okay. Yeah, and here's where the chief is like, these guys, like like we're going to defeat all of them. Like like what are these? Like these people are nothing in front of us, the garden. And like I said, I don't remember like if they mentioned, I probably forgot that they are actually part of the garden. I knew about the garden because they mentioned it, but I didn't realize, or even if they mentioned it, I probably didn't pay attention, or I have forgotten that they were part of the garden. But anyways, it makes sense. There's like they're so strong, their whole group. It makes sense they are the garden, and it's funny that they're called the garden, and we saw before that their headquarters is actually like a garden. Not a garden, but like that place where those guys were like that. There's this their chief, like their captain or whatever, their leader. He was like gardening in a place in that place, like looking after those plants. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, and I know this part was really good. They're like fighting. The fireworks are like bursting, and over there, Yor is just blasting the guys with her, with her attacks. And then we see those two who are like in the casino winning a lot of money, fireworks again, and then again blood shooting out from all. Like it's just like it was great, that whole section, like the transitions and everything. Yeah. And one after the other, it's funny that all the assassins come one after the other, and I'm like, why are you coming one after the other? What is this? Like this is this like a queue or a line in a fast food restaurant or something? Like you're waiting your turn to attack. Like you're taking care of one of them, and then the other person comes in. And I think like the main reason behind it is probably because they aren't really an organization. They're actually individual people. So everyone, I feel like, is waiting for the other to kind of like wear you're down so that he can take the kill, because technically by the end of it everyone's trying to get as many people down as they can, because then they'll get more amount of money. Their share of the money will increase. So if you think of it in that way, I guess that's why everyone was like waiting for their turn, literally thinking that, oh, let him wear you're down, then I'll steal the kill. Something like that. But the funny part is nobody can wear you're down because you're immediately takes care of them. So it was like a failure of a plan from the beginning. you know so yeah, that's why they're coming one after the other, just a complete foolishness. um and yeah, everyone, and she takes care of them, all of them. And then in comes this guy, this big dude, and this guy with the electric whatever, and he actually hits Yor quite hard, but Yor just like counters back and does this whole like like the whole attack, and yeah, takes care of them as well. And the whole place is everyone's down. And I was like, why is this dude so cocky? That glasses guy, he was acting as if like he still has everything in his it's all is going according to his plan. There must be some kind of trump card he has. you know You're is like, you can leave if you want, like we can end this peacefully. But obviously the chief will not let that happen. The chief is like, you guys do not deserve to be, like you guys who like it's like taking advantage of something like this. And yeah, so then this guy brings out that samurai guy. And this samurai guy is pretty damn strong. Like he's like one of those samurais who uses both the the sword and the sheath, to take care. Like it's like, I'm guessing he's like a dual wielder. That's why, since he's using one sword, he's using the sheath as a, like a guard as well. I really like this style of sword play where you make use of both the katana and the sheath. It's very cool. Like where you use both the katana and the shield. And Yeah, that was something. And he's pretty damn strong, you know. And he's like, he immediately takes care of the chief, and then he's like fighting and like uh actually pushing down your, you know, your couldn't, like, you know, like your grip strength is like going down. And also the fact, as we see, that you're is trying to avoid getting hurt, that is also becoming a problem. So in her head, she's thinking, I shouldn't get hurt. You know, Lloyd and Anya will realize, and she also remembers the chief told her that if you get hurt, we'll tell them that you have been transferred, and you'll never get to see them, and all that stuff. And all those things are like in her head, and she doesn't want that to happen. You know. So yeah, and in her head, like when the guy was like, oh, like, you know, why are you doing this thing, and we're both like, you know, why don't we share the money, you know? And you're like, oh no, I'm not doing it for the money. And he's like, oh, then what, you know, we're both dogs that make a living out of killing, aren't we? And yours is like, don't lump me together with you. My reason for doing this is, and she was going to say, to support my family, and then she was like, wait, what am I trying to say? um Mine is also for money, right? I have plenty of to live daily. I'm doing this to erase bad guys from the country. For the country was my reason always that splendid? You know, all that stuff she's kind of thinking now. And she's like, what is my reason? And she gets distracted, and she gets, like, you know, completely like knocked out by that guy. And she's lying almost like, you know, going unconscious, and she's thinking like, why am I doing this? You know, like, what is my purpose? And she's thinking about Anya and Lloyd, and she's like, oh no, if I die here, you know, like I won't be able to meet them again. And then she's also thinking about Yuri, and you know, and she's like that guy was going towards Olga and trying to, like, you know, capture them. So Yo uses the needle to like intercept him. And then she also thinks about Miss Olka, and she's like, oh, Mrs. Olka as well, you know. I became her guard. Why did I become her guard? And she then starts thinking about the core of the reason of her doing all of this. You know, like, yeah, money, taking care of the bad guys, all of those are the reason, obviously. But what is the core reason for doing it? Obviously, the core reason being, you know, like helping out the future of this country, that is little kids and obviously innocent people, you know, like helping them, you know, so that they don't have to, you know, go through stuff like this. You know, they can live their life peacefully. And yeah, she first thinks about Yuri because that is how she began her whole like, you know, like journey as an assassin. She wanted to provide for Yuri and also to protect him. And she said, my reason is simply to protect that kid's innocent life, and that's why I started all of this. You know, if I can keep the world clean and, you know, make sure that children and you know, like innocent people do not have to go through the same thing that we go through, that's all that I want. You know. And then from Yuri, it's shifted obviously to Lloyd and Anya. You know, and now obviously in this situation that she's in, she's protecting Olka and her family. So, you know, everything is connected. You know, like, so if you take all of those reasoning as a common, you know, like a reason, you can say she's doing this to protect the innocent people. That's the most simple way to explain it. You know, she's doing this to protect the innocent people, so that those innocent people can live their life peacefully. They don't have to go through stuff like this. You know. And yeah, and she's like, I cannot die because of that. And, you know, like, yeah, and then she gets up. She says that even if it meant ending my life sooner or later, yeah, she's going to make sure that she, you know, like, completes this mission, even if it means leaving the Forger family. Yeah, and she thinks, like Lloyd said, that to work harsh job for something and someone else, yeah, that is something worth being proud of. And she's like, yeah, I'm sure Lloyd will accept and forgive me. There you go. And yeah, and then in the end, she gets up, she gets hurt, like, you know, like slashed over here. And I'm sure, like, you know, that'll probably leave a wound. However, she doesn't care, you know, like she said, like, even if this whole thing gets out, I'm sure Lloyd will understand and forgive me for keeping this a secret. And yeah, and like I said, as soon as she stopped thinking too much about getting wounded and like stuff like that, then she immediately takes care of him. Up until now, she was struggling because she was trying to keep herself like completely wound free. Like while fighting, you're obviously going to get like a scratch or two. Not a scratch in this situation. She actually got quite a bit hurt, but still, she was trying to protect herself from any kind of wound. Even if her hair is getting chipped, she's like, oh, I cannot let that happen, because they'll be suspicious. But then now she's like, oh, it doesn't matter. Immediately like whacks him on the chin, and oh, her hand also got, like, when she grabbed the blade, her hand also got wounded. So there's two places where she's wounded now, and it's going to like actually like it's very deep wound. So yeah, there you go. She completely defeats him within 1 or 2 seconds. That's all it took. That's why I was saying, like, yeah, this guy was talented, this guy was strong, but if Yor used her full potential from the beginning, she still wouldn't have struggled. The fact that she was like thinking about the situation and struggling with the reason, and that is why like it took so long for her to defeat this guy. There you go, and yeah, that's it for him. I do wonder what the other guy is going to do now. Like the glasses guy. I'm sure he's not really that strong fighting, like like fight wise. He cannot fight. He can probably smell quite good and everything. He's very smart, but now he has no one to protect him. Now what? I'm like, next episode will tell us what he's going to do. Yeah, and that was the end of this episode. And then we have the Yuri section, and Yuri gets sick because he's like far away from his sister, and he like tells the the guy to bring like a herb and like honey and everything, and he kind of gets like a dream when Yor took care of him when he was sick. And yeah, and when Yor was like making the herb tea for him, he's like, sister, like, thank you so, like, thank you so much, I'm glad that I'm your younger brother. And Yor was also like, yeah, same, I'm also glad that like I'm your sister. And he kind of remembers that. And when Yor gave him the herb tea, he drank it, and all it was so bad that his whole sickness went out the window. That's how he quickly like recovered. And so this time here, that the guy makes him the herb tea, and he drinks it, and he's fine again, and he's like, yep, let's go and find the criminal. And that's where it ended. There you go, great episode. Yeah, let's see how this concludes. Next episode will probably be the conclusion of this. So yeah, so that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode number 8 of Spy Family season 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Spy Family. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.